So, sorry, I don't think that works on this one. I don't think it's a touch screen. You can do the bigger screen if you wish. I also, yeah,
I was just looking for the control.
there it is. And then if you go to gallery view, I prefer that personally, but it's
Yeah, I do
whatever you
too.
want to do. You
Okay.
can kind of see how everybody. If you get the mute, gallery view kind of puts it so you see everybody all the time, which I kind of prefer. That's full screen.
Oh, that's gallery.
So then you can see everybody.
That's, thanks.
Yeah. I mean, people have their own preferences, but I just like to be able to see everybody's face all the time rather than just the one who's.
Okay.
Yeah, I do, especially a small group like this.
Yep.
All right, so I'm muting now. Everybody should mute, please. Okay, and when I stop the screen share, that's when you guys want to unmute and start talking, okay?
All right. So we would go to that first set of talking points for this first 5 minutes. So that was what you just showed us there, Josh. That's going to be the countdown slide sequence.
Yes, that's the first, that starts at 12:45 for people who are coming in before 1 o'clock.
Yep. And so once we see you stop the screen share, we're on.
You're on. Yep.
And so we'll just take a minute to introduce ourselves.
Yep.
One note, Josh, if you're willing, you don't have to do this right now, but I think it would be nice for you to change your name to Hunger Hike and have the Hunger Hike logo there on Sunday.
Yeah, I'll have to just change, I'll have to change the logo for the LUM logo. Just pull it out of our Zoom thing and put in the Hunger Hike logo for the day.
Yep, and then just
I can do
rename
that.
it. Just rename it Hunger Hike.
Yep, that's easy.
That would look nice. So my name is Wes Tillett. I serve as the Executive Director for Lafayette Urban Ministry.
My name is Father Chris Saliga, and I serve as an associate pastor at St. Thomas Aquinas Catholic Parish in West Lafayette.
And I'm Katie Bunder. I'm the director of the Bunder Food Bank, and I have been for 12 years.
Great. So welcome to this live stream practice run. We're going to talk a little bit about why we're here. This is going to be a great afternoon. Lots of different videos happening. So we are here to try to raise awareness of and support for food insecurity, both here in the greater Lafayette area and in Haiti. We have raised a large amount of money already. We had originally set a goal of $100,000 that is raised on up to $115,000. As we sit here on Wednesday afternoon, I think we're at 97,000. Is that what you said?
Very close, just underneath, just under it.
Yeah. So That's great. For this live stream, our fundraising goal should be what? What do you think, Katie? I have no idea how much we're going to try to raise during
Yeah.
this.
Well, isn't our goal 100,000?
It is, and then
We've only, remember,
I'd like
Wes,
to
we haven't
think
really
of it like
raised it to 115.
baseball.
I put it up to 105.
Okay,
I'd like to think of it like baseball. Unlike football, baseball doesn't run on a clock. There are no limits, right? So this could be like the bottom of the ninth inning, and we just keep base hits, home runs, grand slams, just keep driving runs across the plate and let the ticker count, and don't worry about being good sports about it, because we want to run the score up, because that's what gets many people home with enough food for
There you
their
go.
families.
well, and that's right. You know, food is really expensive right now. And so the more money we can raise, the more food we can get out through the community. And it's hard to get and it's expensive. And we're going to need all the help we can get, I think, to get through the winter.
Yep. That's awesome. I agree with both of those sentiments. So $100,000 is our goal. There will be a specific goal that we're trying to raise during this 1 hour live stream. And
Okay.
we need the three of us and Josh. We can decide even right now what that amount is going to be. I have no idea, honestly, what would be a good amount for that.
What I would suggest is that we just on Sunday before starting, check where it is. So if it's like at 110,000 already, we just raise that to 125,000 or 150,000. I mean, it almost doesn't matter as long as we put an outrageous goal and try to hit it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys think differently on that. Maybe you want to set something that we could achieve so we can celebrate it, but I don't know.
I
Yeah.
wish we would know how many people are going to be logged into this.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that since so many churches are meeting by Zoom still, that people may be zoomed out and then we won't get that many people. So then I think that would affect what our capability.
Yeah, right.
Though we could tell the people that are on the call to please, it doesn't matter if you're on the Zoom call, you can still give money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell all
Yeah.
your friends and family.
My suspicion is that most of the people who tune in will already have donated.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
Yeah, I think that's probably, yep.
Is there any benefit of setting that live stream goal, Josh, and saying, hey, let's try to raise another $1,000? Or is it more just like, hey, whatever it's more of a victory lap because we are over $100,000, which I fully expect we will be by the time this thing broadcasts.
I think it's the victory lap, and if we can bring ourselves home another 1,000 or 2, we'll probably be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think honestly, what you said, Chris, and you said, Katie, you repeat something similar on Sunday
Yeah.
about
Run
hey,
the score.
run the score up, which it'd have to be the top of the ninth, right? I guess.
I guess so. Yeah.
You just have to know I can't participate in any sports analogies.
No
I don't
problem.
pay any attention to sports. I'll just nod.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep. So our fundraising goal for the live stream, we're just going to say is it's whatever we bring in,
Yeah.
more money is more food, more mouths fed, more food security for people. This is really a victory lap celebrating how much generosity has already been brought in through the community. But if you are interested in donating, does somebody want to take that piece and just be like, hey, this is how you donate? Or I guess I'm wanting to figure out how we divvy this up so it's
I'm
not.
happy to do that, but I'll just take a stab at it and tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Sure.
So since we've set the goal, if you want to donate, you can text H-HIKE to 41444. Or you can click on the donate button on the screen.
Very good.
I
And maybe
don't have a
repeat that a couple of times.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't
once.
see a donate.
Is there a pen? I forgot to bring my pen in with
Want a
me.
pencil?
Yes, that'll work. Thanks. I just want to be able to take notes.
Yep.
I brought a
I
pen.
just went away for a minute because I was checking, and yes, we are live streaming right now. We are on the event page.
Oh, great.
Great.
And is the donate now button showing, Josh?
Yeah, there's a donate now button. There's a text to give number on there.
Okay.
It's important for you guys to note that the text to give is a little different. It's still the H hike, but it's the 41444.
We got that.
71777.
She got it right. Your latest version is correct.
Yeah.
So then,
And that will bring you to an actual donation form.
mhm,
So
great.
So just so I'm clear, they put H hike in the text
Mhm.
balloon, and then the number they use is the 41444.
Correct.
Okay,
You got it.
and then
Yep.
they get a link to a form they can donate on. Yep.
And then, so when we refer people to the donate now button, is everybody that's watching us going to already be on the event screen? So they'll be able to see that?
Well, the only place they're watching it is from the event page,
Okay, good.
presumably, as far as I understand,
I'm just
unless they
trying
happen to come
understand
across it on
myself.
YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. So what we're seeing here, Katie, is not what everybody else is going to
Okay,
see.
got
Because
it.
this will stream into what Josh is creating, which is why we
Which
will
will
have
be
that
up
set
there.
up
Oh,
back
got it.
here, so
Yeah.
we can see what they're seeing. So you can even glance up and say, hey, in your lower right-hand corner or whatever, if you see it there.
Right.
So
Josh, did it sound okay when you were looking at that? Did it sound good?
Yeah, it sounded all right.
Okay.
It's like a 20 or 30 second delay off of what we're doing,
Okay.
Yep.
but sound was fine.
So just backing up for a second, I'm happy to just kind of welcome people to the moment, introduce myself, say, hey, we're all in the same room, but we're social distancing, but we're on the same, we're broadcasting this live. And then I introduce myself, you introduce yourselves. Maybe we say a little bit about why we're here, kind of like your baseball analogy and what you're talking about, food being expensive right now, Katie.
Okay.
And then that celebrate the money raised to date. I'm happy to just say whatever that number is at that moment. And then what our fundraising goal is. Then you would talk about how to tell people how to donate
Mhm.
with the text HHIKE to
Okay.
that number. And then the top teams and the sponsors. Do you want to take that, Father Chris?
Sure, I don't know who they are, or
Right.
we'll
Yeah.
have.
He says he will provide a list. So
Yeah.
we won't know until Sunday at the last minute. And I can print that off and bring
Yeah.
that so
Okay.
that you've got a list. There's a couple of different places where we're waiting to the last moment to have those.
Okay.
But yeah, I will take responsibility to bring that for you. And then these sponsors, those won't change. That's the same.
Yep.
And if you want to talk about those too, Father Chris, while
Okay.
you're on a roll there, you go on to the next page. I would just read them off maybe. And
Oh, these are them right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lafayette Life Foundation,
Conic,
and
Lafayette Life. Yep.
Cook Medical, Tipmont REMC.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got those three listed.
and then
On
there was
the
one
page
other
before
on
that
the,
is Arconic.
Arconic is the big one actually.
Oh, I see. It's on the previous page. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Arconic is at 5,000. Okay. So it's those four.
Yep.
Okay.
And you just, why don't you give a stab at that and just say a thank you and we'll
Sure.
keep going.
Yeah. So we want to thank our top teams, and they are boom, 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 boom. And our gold diamond sponsors would be Arconic, who donated $5,000 to the cause. Lafayette Life Foundation at $3,400, Cook Medical at $2,500, and Tipmont REMC at $2,000.
Great. Yeah. So thank you so much to our diamond level and what was it? Gold and diamond sponsors for that. We are going to cut away now and watch a few videos. We've got behind the scenes look at LUM, a message from the Purdue crew team and from Mayor Dennis in West Lafayette. And also we'll be seeing a little performance from the Wizard of the Wabash, Scott Starkey. And in that moment we mute.
Yep. And I will actually, I'll just play that segment so you know what's going to happen, right?
Okay, we'll watch.
Next time I will have it set up. I will actually, have it set up in the right place. So let me just get myself set up here and then we can do that. There we go. All right, now I'm ready to share.
Josh, we're not able to hear it for whatever reason. That was Scott Greason.
Okay.
I think he does.
Different than the last time I saw him. His hair was different.
Yeah.
So you're not hearing that? Okay, let me try that again. Let me check something else.
Okay, no problem.
Maybe it's because I'm on mute.
Yep, I missed a button I was supposed to click. I got it.
Director for Lafayette Urban Ministry. The money that comes to support Lafayette Urban Ministry from Hunger Hike goes to support three main programs: the LUM Protein Food Pantry, the Emergency Shelter, and our Children and Youth programs. The LUM Emergency Shelter provides short-term, immediate housing for those experiencing homelessness. We provide a meal, a shower, and a bed for up to 44 adults, 365 nights a year.
Hi, my name is Britton Weiss. I am the Emergency Shelter Director here at LUM. And at 9 p.m. every single night, guests will line up downstairs where we will check them in. This is our dining area where the shelter guests will spend a little bit of time in the evenings. Our kitchen is right over here, and every single night we have meals that are donated by great individuals. So this is one of our bunk rooms, and when a guest comes up the stairs, they will get a clean set of linens, and they'll make their bed before they go to bed at about 10:30. The next morning, they're usually up by 5:30 or 6, and they're on their way.
The fifth quarter summer learning program provides a safe.
Just checking in that you're able to hear now, and
We can hear. Pablo has a question though for you. Let me just unplug here. Okay. Here we go. Go ahead.
I've got the TV monitor ready to go. I just need a URL.
oh, yep. I can get that. I'll get that upstairs and email it to you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm at the computer
Great.
that I'm monitoring this all on. I will email the URL.
All right. We are hearing you loud and clear on the video.
Actually, I'm going to go back to share screen, and then I'll email it so you can be watching that while I, get Pablo
makes
the
sense.
URL.
You can skip past the LUM guy. That's kind of painful to watch. So that'd be good.
If they're a large family, we may give them 2 bags according to what our volume is.
On behalf of Lafayette Urban Ministry, thank you so much for your participation in Hunger Hike and the way that you are helping us serve this community through our protein food pantry, our emergency shelter, and our children and youth programs.
Hi, my name's Amanda and I'm a junior and I am the Purdue Crew Quartermaster. I'm excited this year to support the Hunger Hike because here at Purdue Crew we're dedicated to service and helping the community.
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I'm a junior and I'm the president of Purdue Crew, and I'm super excited to be supporting the Hunger Hike this year as we continue to fight to end hunger in the greater Lafayette area.
Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm a sophomore and a member of Purdue Crew. I support the Hunger Hike because the fight to end hunger must start somewhere.
Hi, I'm Samora. I'm a sophomore and the Purdue Crew historian, and I'm supporting the Hunger Hike because I like giving back to the community.
Hello, I'm Jack DeFuria. I'm a junior at Purdue, and I'm the VP of the Purdue Crew team. And I'm excited to help out in the Hunger Hike because I want to help out the greater Lafayette community.
Hi, I'm Kate. I'm a junior and I'm the Purdue Crew Women's Rigger, and I support the Hunger Hike because I believe no child should go to bed hungry.
Hi, I'm John Dennis, the mayor of the city of West Lafayette. And I just want to take a few minutes to thank everybody involved with the Hunger Hike this year. We're going through some incredibly difficult times. Fundraising events, not-for-profits, even local government is struggling when it comes to trying to provide the necessary service to our citizens and the people that we know and love. Hunger Hike has probably one of the biggest community hearts in the greater Lafayette area. I advocate, I support, and I absolutely am so grateful for all of you that participate, but we need your help. Remember, we can't fight hunger unless we have the appropriate weapons. In this particular case, it's a donation of food and money. Thank you all so very much.
Hi there, I'm the Wizard of the Wabash, Scott Starkey. I travel up and down Indiana performing magic and mind-reading entertainment for Hoosiers just like you. Do you believe in mental woo-woo stuff like ESP? I'd like to try something that I'm not sure has ever been tried before. I'd like to transmit my thoughts through the computer screen to you. This will be direct mind-to-mind contact through your computer screen. It will also be an interactive game. I will provide the materials, and you will provide a pointer finger to show where you're at in the game. Sound fun? Okay. You'll notice here that I have some square post-it notes, and I also have some very expensive diamond post-it notes. Now, if you're interested in purchasing my special diamond post-it notes, I have a very limited supply, but I'd be willing to sell them to you for 5 times the price of regular post-it notes. Send me an email if you're interested. Anyway, I'd like you to start the game at one of the diamond post-it notes. I'd like you to think about it in your mind and put your finger on it right now. All right? Are you sure that's the diamond you want to start off at, or do you want to change your mind to a different one? Good, we'll go with that one. Now I'd like you to move your finger left or right to the nearest square. Good. Move your finger up or down to the nearest diamond. All right, now listen carefully. Move your finger diagonally to the nearest square. And finally, move your finger left or right to the nearest diamond. Now at this point, you've moved your finger all over the place, and there's no way for me to know any of the choices you've made up to now, or where you even arrived at. But it's my guess you've arrived here at the food bank. Likewise, some members of our community need to go to the food bank through no bad choice of their own. Did you know that 27% of American households have had to make the difficult choice between food and a roof over their heads? Before I disappear, I'd like you to know what we're doing here is important, and that's why we're all here. I'm asking you to give as generously as you can. Thank you. This is the Wizard of the Wabash, Scott Starkey, signing out.
Thank you so much to the Wizard of the Wabash, to Mayor Dennis, to the Purdue Crew team, to Lum, and to Arconic. Josh, I assume that Arconic check with Scott Greason will be part of that presentation as well. Yep.
That was
so.
It came
at this
right
point,
before
is
your
one
video.
you want to take on? Got it. Yep. And you're going to be, how am I going to be receiving the donations that just came in? You said there's going to be a text.
You should be
tree?
getting an email. You got one email for that $26 somebody sent in. Remember?
Uh-huh.
I talked about that the other day. Somebody had donated $26 onto that event page.
Yep.
And you
that I didn't recognize. Yep.
You had an email for it.
Okay.
So anytime somebody donates
So
to that event page, you should be getting an email.
Okay. So I'll
and they
can
should
just
be
checking
their names.
my email throughout.
Their names should be going up on the donor wall too. It will only be donations that come in to that page.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
If you're looking at it now, you'll see there's one name up there already.
We see the $26 by one supporter.
Yep, that's it.
It says the video is unavailable is what we're getting on our master screen.
Have you hit play?
Have you hit play, Pablo? Watch this video on YouTube is out.
Why are you getting that? It doesn't make any sense because I'm seeing it. It's playing right now on my, when I went to that same page.
Yeah. Play.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
That looks good. Promising. Oh.
Oh, it looked good and then it didn't come all the way through. Interesting.
Okay, well, that's not good. That's the exact, I just linked you to the exact same page that's playing the live stream right now on mine.
And what does your screen look like, Josh?
Here, I'll bring it down.
He said he linked it to the exact same screen that he is on. So.
Yes. I went through this URL here.
Yep. He's going upstairs to try to show us what he's seeing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's us. So.
Yeah.
It's like a 20-second delay there, Father Chris.
Yeah.
It's possible. Sure looks like that should work.
It looks like that little arrow you're pressing should be the right one.
I just linked you to the exact same page that's playing the live stream right now on mine.
And what does your screen look like, Josh?
Now we're hearing the conversation we just had.
Yeah.
He said he linked it to the exact same screen that he is on.
Oh, maybe you just need to keep scrolling down, Pablo, and it'll come to the place. Guess not.
I don't understand. That's our page and it's playing here.
It's
going upstairs to try to show us what he's seeing. Can you read out the URL again?
App.
I'm sorry. Just a second. What, Pablo?
There may be a difference between.
It's like a 20-second delay there, Father Chris.
Okay. He said there might be a difference between the link they gave you and the link you're seeing in the browser.
Oh. Okay.
Was there a different link they gave you?
Now
we're hearing the conversation we just had. Okay. Yeah.
Can you read out the URL again?
Josh, will you try to share that with me? Let me see if I can pull that up. If it's an issue with the laptop, or you did email it to both of us?
Just send it now.
Okay.
They gave you and the link you're seeing in the browser. I clicked the hyperlink on my phone.
Still thinking about it.
So I went in and I went to Mobile Cause. I pulled up the event page. That's the link. That's I don't know.
Hit and play. Well, it's
What does it say?
Well, it's
like it shows it for a split
if I
second.
refresh it, it shows you for.
Is that us?
It
Whoa.
shows you for a second.
It looks like
There's something blocking it.
I wonder if it could be some kind of security thing we have here. I'll go ask Tommy.
Well, it's on my phone too.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, there's a
But
security
are you
thing.
on the internet or you're on your data plan for your phone?
Data.
Okay.
Yeah.
mm,
Then that's not.
There's something on their end that's blocking us from getting it.
Well, that's
somebody getting a call.
not good because if you're getting blocked, then other people will get blocked too.
Yeah, it's not, it was his phone and my computer doesn't work either. It doesn't, at least Pablo's, it looked like it thought about it for a second. Mine doesn't even do that. So, but hey, that's why we're doing this now. So
Yeah.
we're gonna try to resolve it.
It's like a PayPal type account where you're embedded, the link they give you times out. So the one they give you is the one you use, not the one you copy. Because if you do that, it won't
Yeah.
work.
So, did you hear that, Josh?
Not very well, no.
Was there an original? Here, let me.
Well, mine too.
Like you're staring at my email. I want to see me.
Josh,
Yeah.
was there a link that they sent you?
No.
Because sometimes those time out so that if you copy the URL, it won't work. But if
No, it's just when I go to Mobile Cause and I go to the, the fundraising section of our campaign, then I can display links. So I can view the links to the online forums, to the event page, to the fundraising thermometer. And if I click on any of those, it opens that page and then I can copy the URL at the top, which is exactly what I just did.
are you talking administrative access or are you talking fundraiser access?
Administrative access.
Oh. Yeah, I'm guessing that the link that's coming from that page is not the same as the URL. That there's some security measure in there that's blocking us, because when I refresh it on my phone, I get a flash of the live screen, but then it goes right to the blocked one. So when we do this on Sunday, will they have a link like you have in administration?
Can we call them?
I don't even understand the difference, Pablo. I mean, I only have one link I can provide.
But you're clicking a link. You're clicking a hyperlink on a page, right?
Yeah.
It's not the same as what you're sending me. That what's embedded in that hyperlink has some kind of, it's opening the door. It's unlocking a lock. Whereas the URL, it locks it up after it's sent.
Can he send us the hyperlink?
That's what
I'm not even sure how to do that.
Well,
It's a cut and paste and you say paste hyperlink.
how are they getting it on Sunday? Are we just going to be posting it on the website through that hyperlink that you just sent me?
Well, that was the idea.
Okay, well, probably should tell them that's not working. I mean, I'll go back to the office now and see if it's this environment, but I don't think so because it's doing the same thing on our phones.
Yeah. I mean, you've got administrative access to the site as well, Pablo. You can go in and see.
Oh,
If it makes any sense to you.
I didn't know I had administrative access. May have to send me the username and password again.
I think unless you set something up, it's just your Lafayette Urban Ministry email account and change me.
Okay.
So.
Like a dirty diaper.
Oh my God.
So the people that are trying to watch the live stream, will they have the same kind of problem, or is it going to be different?
I mean, if we have to assume if you're having this problem, other people are having this problem. I don't know why I'm not having the problem.
Right.
Because you have the secret code.
Yeah.
But
that's the secret code we're trying to get.
Something is clearly going on.
What if
understand?
we have Pablo go back and try to figure it out from that end?
Yeah.
Or are you going to try to log in administratively here, Pablo? Maybe. Okay. Can we keep forging ahead as he's working on that?
Okay.
So what have we just done here?
So let's pretend we just came out of that first segment of videos.
Mm-hmm.
And let's divvy this next one up and then we'll talk through it. I can do the thank you and the highlight the donations that just came in. So I'll check my email as we're going.
And thank the silver level sponsor.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay.
Silver level. So that goes on to page 3 there. Then we'll have the top fundraisers. We have you, Father Chris, saying a few more words about why we're here. So if you want, I'll do the top individual fundraisers and then you take that segment.
Okay. And I suppose on that, you'll just have me obviously speaking again, the fact that we're here raising funds to help people in need, basically with food.
Yeah.
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 So,
And if you want to say, we have about 5 minutes. So if, for the whole.
So I'll say something like, just to say a few more words on this. I'm sure many of you chiming in probably have many stories of your own, of people in some circumstances literally having to choose between whether or not to buy their medicine for diabetes, for example, something which is not optional, or food for their children, thanking God, holding on by a kind of thread, if you will, that their school hasn't been shut down at this point due to COVID and their kids can get a meal at school, and yet wondering what's going to happen when the kids return. I'm sure we have many, many stories of folks just like these showing up on our doorsteps at our various ministry sites, parishes, so on and so forth. And I know for me personally, it's been a great blessing coming in brand new to the area here, seeing what Lafayette Urban Ministries has been able to do with this hunger hike for, I believe, over 27 years now, having raised in excess of $2 million+ over that time. And I can only imagine that the donations in thus far this year are going to help many, many people. And that's why we're trying to keep moving that goalpost, if you will, and put more points on the board, pull in more money. I know it might sound a little tough, but it is about the money. We've got to have the purchase power here at Lafayette Urban Ministries, and also reaching out to Haiti through my respective ministerial site, St. Tom's, to help people in abject poverty there. These funds have gone far for more than a quarter century now, and we need them to continue going far now and moving forward, especially with COVID-19 and the uncertainties that this kind of a situation just happens to bring. The more we can pull in, the more you can help out, the more people we'll be able to help. So let's keep that going. And that is why we're here. And thank you for those who've shown generosity. If you want to show more, great, let's do it. And for those who haven't yet maybe had an opportunity to chime in with some funds on this, we welcome you. We gratefully welcome you to do so.
Great. Great job, Chris. The only thing I would coach just a little bit would be mention food finders as well.
The food finders?
Yeah. So you got Lum and St. Thomas, but food finders as well is the other third key.
St. Thomas and food finders.
Yep. So we divvy that $100,000 of whatever is raised.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. I think I need to talk to Pablo for a minute here.
Okay. Pablo, do you want to unmute there, or can you hear him through that, or do you need me to unplug this?
Okay, so where are you actually at, Pablo?
Oh, wait, hang on a second.
And Katie, this is food finders here.
You know what? I printed off some actual stories that you could work those in. Like, we're helping Susan, who lost her job and needs to feed her kids.
Sure, yeah, if you want to.
Drive-through pantry, Amanda can ask.
Oh, sure. If you got
So
stuff
one pager.
you want to kind of have here, I'll.
Pablo?
Yeah.
Are you at mobilecause.com?
I can do the texting thing this time.
I logged, well, I'm at app.
You don't want to be at the app. You just got to go to mobilecause.com.
Okay.
Let's not block while they're working on that. Let's talk through the next segment. So after you say your part, Father Chris, I'll do the remind people how they can text to donate. Donate.
I like that. He gives the reason to donate, and you tell him how to.
Yeah. And then you can intro the next of the videos. Is that all right? And then there'll be those 6 minutes of videos. And then is that really our last? Oh no, we've got a couple more. So, yeah. Do you want to do welcome back?
Well, then just go to login.
And you're gonna.
I log in and it takes me straight to app.mobilecause.
Well, it certainly shouldn't be. Not if you're logging in with PMA Lavendo at lumser.org.
Yeah, it takes me to app.
You've got administrative privileges.
I'm thinking of
same as me, same as Gail.
7, bottom of page 3 there. And
Yeah, that's.
wants to kind of after the
Can you
video,
see that?
Hey, thank you so much.
Oh, you know what? Because you got your page, you got to log out of that.
No.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So thank you to Coach Bursup and Mayor Rosworski and One Size Fits All. That was great.
I don't even know where to log out.
What donations have just come in?
Yeah. Well,
I think
we
it's
have
up
a
towards the top somewhere.
$400,000 gift from an anonymous donor. I just want to thank them, and I'll thank the bronze level sponsors and the top churches. Or maybe I won't do that.
I'll
Maybe
thank the top churches.
Okay.
My church is usually one of them. Or my old church.
Yeah. I was just looking at, you got it lined up to say a
Oh, I
few
saw it.
words about why we're here.
Oh, okay. And you want somebody else thank the
yeah.
top church, and then I'll jump in there.
Or I'm fine with you doing the churches and right into that. I was just getting Father Chris. Why don't you do the bronze level sponsors?
So if you've logged out, you can go back to mobilecause.com and log in again.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see where we are on this list.
Oh, okay. So where it's got the timing, I'm on a minute. It's 1:37 p.m.
Right.
And so Katie's going to do that first bullet point, thanking One Size Fits All.
Okay.
And then I was going to highlight the donations that just came in.
Okay.
And then have you do the bronze level sponsors.
Okay. So the Caterpillar,
Yep.
James, you got any caps?
Johnson Law, Henry Ford Lumbar.
Yep.
All
Oh,
the.
let me see.
And it keeps going.
Yep. REMC. What's REMC?
Rural Electric Management Company or something like that. So it's an electric company for the
Okay.
rural areas.
Yep. And then, yes. You want to do the top churches? You want me to do the top
Why don't
churches?
you do the top churches and then I'll talk about why we're here.
Okay.
Josh, what do you think my password is on this?
I can, so you've not been into it before?
I have, but I'll log in and I think it's going to take me right to my page.
And
Let me see.
stress where we're at in terms of the final goal. And then have Father Chris talk about how they can donate.
Oh, right. So it's.
You want to log in, it takes me to my personal page and
You
it
just
goes
kind of
to
read that
app
out
mobile.
there. That way, I think at this point, all three of us will have said that.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe after this, after we're done here, I'll just come over to the office and
Okay.
Will you show the next set of videos as well, Father
Easiest.
Chris?
Sure, yeah. So I'm
Sounds
gonna be
good.
showing, let's see here, Food Finders, West Lafayette Town Council. Kathy Parker, County Council Lisa Dillon, and Studio Dance and Fitness. Is that right?
That's right.
And Food Finders, I'm going to say a few words about how the video was made. Now that I don't know much about.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, so our video was made by a Purdue student. It was a school project, but it's just really seems very professional for us.
It's not.
Yeah.
It is professional. So the law feels, and maybe St. Thomas, but I know I definitely feel a little bit self-conscious of how much better their video is than ours. So that was the joke. You don't have to.
So basically, it was a Purdue-led project, and it turned out beautifully. So basically, we want to tip our hats to those students at Purdue.
It was just one student.
One
This was
student.
her big project for her.
The class.
Her name is Allie, but I can't remember her last name.
Okay.
But I can get the last name if you want to mention her.
Do we have a permission to mention her?
Well, she's the roommate of our receptionist. That's how we found her.
Okay.
So I can get that permission.
All right.
She'd probably love it.
Yep.
And it's Allie.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I'm as helpful as I can ever be.
Did it work?
Dang it.
So,
Okay.
figure it out.
We will figure it out.
Okay.
Well, let's.
See you, Papa.
Likewise.
Thank you so much, Pablo. Well, Josh, we will solve this. You know, we got a couple of days here to talk to Mobile Cause, and
Yeah, I'm gonna come over as soon as we're done here and show Pablo the site too.
okay, that'll work.
For calling me. Hey, Pablo.
Pablo, I think he left.
He's on the phone now.
Oh.
He's everywhere. So we could. I will shut this one
I
down.
think he dialed me by accident. So,
Oh.
okay. So, what do you guys want to do at this point?
I think we have a little bit more,
Practice.
yeah, practice to get through the script.
Okay.
Do we want to see those videos?
I think so. I think we should try just
Yeah.
play it all. I don't, in my experience, which is very limited, but just doing church stuff, it's always the video that you didn't play that is the hang up and stuff. So
You want me to just fast forward through them, or?
I wouldn't mind seeing the Food Finders when it's been a long time since I've seen it.
but we actually, I think we got stopped all the way back at the second set of videos
Oh,
with St.
nice.
Tom's.
Okay.
So
Yeah, let's do that too.
yeah, if you don't mind.
No.
I will fast forward through the one size fits all thing, because that's long.
Yeah.
Okay. Father
All right,
Chris
so
has to
you
leave in
guys-
about 30 minutes, he said. So
What's that?
Father Chris has to leave in about 30 minutes.
Okay. All right. So if you guys mute, I'll share screen again.
We'll mute.
Hello, my name is Dwayne Sellers, and this is my wife Jane, and we've been going to Haiti for over 20 years with St. Thomas Aquinas to Bodan. Her first trip was 1998, and mine was 1999, and we've been averaging 2 to 4 trips a year since that time until COVID hits. People ask us, why do you go all the way to Haiti to help the poor? Why don't you just help the poor in the United States or in your local community? Well, the short answer is we do. We do help the underprivileged in our local community. But in Haiti, there are no safety nets. In the United States, there are safety nets that many people can access to help them with food insecurity and job insecurity and housing insecurity. In Haiti, there are none of that. The government provides no resources.
Many years ago, a friend of mine that I used to work with asked me why I continue to go to Haiti. Why do you go? He said, isn't it just like peeing in the ocean? You can't possibly be doing much to help the country. And after thinking a few moments, I said, I imagine myself being in their shoes, and it would mean the world to me to know that someone across the world gave a crap about my life and thought enough to come and give me some assistance. People often ask, why don't you just send money? Wouldn't that, be sufficient? Why do you need to go? But as most people who do this kind of work will tell you, it's all about the relationships you build when you're there.
A number of years ago, we thought we weren't going to be able to take one of our medical trips down for a variety of reasons. And we communicated that to our priest in Haiti. And he implored us, begged us to please find a way to come down. He explained to us that our presence on these trips means so much to his community, that it shows them that people care about them and that they are not forgotten, and how important it was that we come down on a regular basis and work with them to help them out. We at St. Thomas have a philosophy that we will not do things for the Haitians that the Haitians can do for themselves. We've partnered with the people in our community to improve the health and dental hygiene of the community. We've partnered with them to provide water, clean water solutions, to improve the education in the schools. We've helped them out on seeds for farmers to find better producing varieties. But it's all about the relationship and the partnership.
And while all these things have been accomplished in the 20 some years we've been going, we don't in any way see ourselves as saving these people in any way. What we do see ourselves as, we see ourselves as partners to help them learn how to help themselves, to help teach them better ways to do things, help them learn how to better their own lives, and to develop long-lasting relationships that have meant the world to us.
And they have taught us many, many things in return.
Yeah.
And that is why we keep going to Haiti. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sharon Bursup. The head hunger in this country is probably right now
Tony Roseworski, and I wanted to take just a moment today to ask all of you to participate in this year's 2020 Hunger Hike. Now this year it's going to be virtually, but nonetheless important for all of us to get out there and do what we can to help raise money. As you know, the Hunger Hike helps fill the gaps for people in our community that may be food insecure, our kids and our backpack programs. So get out this year, get involved, help support Hunger Hike 2020, and do your part to get rid of hunger in Greater Lafayette.
Hi everyone, my name is Matt Kirchhoff. Fun game suggest made up. Secret is that it suck out for this. Hide your family. Oh, that is the game of food that is.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Food Finder serves a 16 county.
Hey, Josh, I think that's the first one of the next segment.
Across north central Indiana, and it's
Okay.
our
So am I the one that's going to think one size fits
Yeah.
all?
Yep.
So I'd like to thank One Size Fits All and Coach Versup and Mayor Rosworski. We're so grateful that so many people support Hunger Hike. It's been going on a long time, and we're just really lucky to have such widespread support. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to the donations that came in during that last segment, and especially thank you to John and Judy Simbalamama, who gave $50,000. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I wish those were real.
And I want to thank our sponsors. Is that where we're at?
Yeah. Yep.
Our Browns
And
sponsors.
this is why, I mean, I'll just kind of look at you when I'm done talking, or, you know, so there's those, that's why I wanted to be in the same room. So it's, yeah, you got it.
And then Warren County RMC at $500. Thank you so much. That adds up.
Yeah. And we not only have we had businesses supporting, we've had churches, and there's a list of churches. Katie, you were going to say a few more words about why we're here.
Yes, I was. Well, you know, with COVID, there's more hunger in our community than I've seen in my 12 years of working at Food Finders. And it's going to take a long time for everybody that's become unemployed to have gainful employment again and get back on their feet. So that's why Hunger Hike this year is so important. And we really need everyone to give as generously as they can. We really appreciate all of you who've already given. But this is an exceptional year, and we need an exceptional outpouring of love from everyone that's watching to try to help these three organizations meet the needs that are out there in our community.
And even though we are 500% over our goal at $500,000, we believe that by the end of the day, you can help us get to $1 million, and that'll help so many people, exponentially more than the 100,000 could have helped. And so we want to just remind you, for those who want to donate again, or those who have not yet donated, that you can simply donate by texting HHIKE to 4144. You can also hit the donation button on your screen, and feel free to set a goal for donations during the next segment. Oh, sorry. Which is what I'm supposed to do. So for the next segment, we want to see if maybe we can't pull down another $500,000.
Why not? Why not?
And speaking of our next segment, we've got some great videos coming up. And, you know, there's a Purdue student named Allie who really helped out so much here at Food Finders. You'll see a wonderful Food Finders piece. And hats off to Allie, who helped everyone here at Food Finders put a really nice piece together. We've also got West Lafayette Town Councilor Kathy Parker and Tippecanoe County Councilor Lisa Dullum, as well as Studio B Dance and Fitness. So here we go.
Hey, West Lafayette is a city, not a town, so we need to put the city councilor, Kathy Parker.
Oh, got it. Good catch.
To that.
We are a city.
That's a good distinction. So Josh will be, there he goes.
Food Finders serves a 16-county service area, so it's about 6,500 square miles across north central Indiana, and it's our job to make sure that all of our food pantry partners and the food insecure folks in those communities have access to enough food. In our service area, we know that there are nearly 80,000 individuals who are considered food insecure, and of that number, about 23,000 are children under the age of 18.
Food Finders is striving towards, always serve that immediate need, but we're always looking to the future and trying to get to the root cause of why people might be food insecure.
Food Finders has recently adopted a new motto, which is solving hunger today, ending hunger tomorrow.
And we like that phrase because what we're trying to let people know is that we are meeting immediate food needs for people, and that's what we consider to be solving hunger today. But our goal, our long-term goal, is really to help people become self-sufficient, and that's where we talk about ending hunger tomorrow. We have a lot of programs with that goal in mind. We believe that people need to be educated about using their food resources wisely, about tenant rights, about other forms of assistance like heating assistance or childcare or medical insurance. So we want people to be able to access all the things they need to get their life in order so that they can meet their own food needs and hopefully become employed.
Solving Hunger Today incorporates all the programs that are addressing the needs that are immediate. We're planning whether it's direct assistance to somebody who needs it that exact moment and that exact day, or planning for instance, our backpack program gives food to kids for the weekend when they're not in school. We currently have over 72 sites in all of our counties, and that serves about 2,700 children throughout that service area. Our agency partner program consists of all the soup kitchens, all the food pantries, and all the shelters that utilize food finders to get the food for their programs on their sites. And we currently have 120 active agencies across all of our 16 counties. We act as sort of a food sourcing unit for them to get their food for whatever activities they're utilizing the food for.
Where we have classes on all sorts of things, from meal planning and meal budgeting to stress reduction to writing a cover letter and a resume. So all kinds of classes that we offer to people. We also encourage everyone to sign up for all of the federal benefits that they're eligible for, in particular SNAP, which is what used to be called food stamps.
So the J.P. Lysack Community Food Pantry opened in 2016. We offer a no barriers atmosphere downstairs, so clients can come in and do the bare minimum as far as just providing us their name and address, and then we allow them to go through downstairs and get the food that we have. We see anywhere between 250 to 300 clients, but we've seen a jump this past year to anywhere between 350 to 400 clients. So the mobile pantry program is designed to be a supplemental resource to our clients in more of our rural areas. So we take our truck out into underserved areas. The truck serves about 150 clients. It has about 5,000 pounds of food on there.
So a lot of times people think that Food Finders is probably funded by the government because we are providing such a basic need for people, food. But in fact, we get very little government funding, and it's all donations from businesses and individuals and foundations that enable us to do as much as we're doing.
So everyone always asks us what they can do to help, and the top three things we need are donations, volunteering, and advocacy. For every $1 that's provided to Food Finders, we can turn that into 3 meals. Or another way to look at it is that 94 cents of every dollar goes directly towards food and programs. So we're very efficient, and we make sure that we do the most with our donor dollars. Volunteering is huge. We have something for everyone. We have projects if you like working with people or if you'd like to do something behind the scenes. The great thing about volunteering here is knowing that you have an immediate impact, and the food that you're touching or sorting through or working with is going out the next day to people in need. We are also always looking for hunger advocates, and it's as simple as helping us share our message on Facebook or on Twitter and Instagram, following us, keeping in the loop, keeping updated on hunger statistics and things like that, getting to know what we're doing and being a voice in our
Allie
community
did that, yeah.
to let your friends and family and your circle of influence know how important it is to
And
fight
she
hunger.
came up with like the script of how to do it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Yeah. She now has a job with the United Way doing videos.
Hi, I'm Kathy Parker, West Lafayette City Councilor in District Number 5, and I'm coming to you today just to say thank you, sir. So once again, I thank you so much for all that you do. And
to those of you who have already signed up to help, thank you so much for your support.
I wonder if they're going to dance.
So Kathy Parker's District Number 5.
Correct.
Okay.
That's usually one of the most fun parts of Hunger Hike is all the students and the people there dance with those guys.
We were doing this live. I'd be going,
Guys, I just want to point out, Katie, you weren't muted.
Oh,
I'll be more attentive to that next time. But
So, yeah.
I'll have a little timer going as well, so that we know.
Yeah, we have to get that because I'm still set up in that thing where I can't see the people when I'm playing the videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, assign somebody else the job of muting people. That's better anyway.
All of you can unmute at this point. We're not sharing.
Oh yeah, sorry. So
I will at the event itself, I'll make you all co-hosts.
Okay.
So you can mute each other.
Okay.
Well, if you notice that somebody's not muted.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so at 1:52, we're going to each say why we're here, like why we're doing this today. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a final reminder about why we're here, all three of us. But I'd like you to lead off, if you're all right. Then Chris, and then me, and I'll roll right into how they can donate. You can remind people to go on that 3K walk, and then if you would introduce those final videos. So that'd be the last bullet point.
Got it.
So you would bookend it. You would say thank you. You would introduce the final videos, and in the middle, you'd also say why we're here a little bit.
Okay. So we want to thank Studio B, Kathy Parker, and Lisa Dullum. And we want to thank those who have just most recently sent donations in. Susan McGillicuddy and Jim Jones. Wait, no, not Jim Jones. and wait, thank you very much.
Wonderful. So a little reminder of why we're here. Yeah.
So as the video mentioned, food funders can provide 3 meals for $1, and that's because we get food from wholesalers and we get a lot of donated food, and so the funding that we get is used to move that food around to where it's needed. So money really helps us, and we may have food, but we can't deliver it if we don't have your funding. So that's why we're here today, trying to get enough funding to get us through for the year, so that we can get food into the hands of the people who need it.
And just to echo off that, again, there are 3 sort of umbrella organizations here with Lafayette Urban Ministry, Food Finders, and St. Tom's in West Lafayette. And as was just mentioned by Katie, there's a tremendous help that comes out of that locally. And as you saw in a video earlier, there's also a percentage of that even helps people in Haiti in abject poverty there. So in a very real sense, we are having both a very potent local and a global reach.
That's exactly right. And I'll say something about we're also impacting people experiencing homelessness. And if you want to be reminded on how to donate, you can text H-Hike, that's H-H-I-K-E to 41444. That's H-Hike to 41444. Or as you're watching this, there's a donate button on your screen. And I'll look at you for the reminder on the.
I'm sorry, what part of it? Remind.
I'm sorry, to remind people to go for a little 3K walk, if that's okay.
And don't forget, as a part of our virtual hunger hike, you can go on a 3K walk after the live stream is over. If you haven't done it yet, do that and then post it to social media.
And so we've got a few final videos here, and one will be the national anthem, which will be sung by Julia Sibley from, what's UU?
The Unitarian Universalist.
From our, where is this?
West Lafayette.
Unitarian Universalist. Sorry, I'm just.
No, that's fine.
Universalist in West Lafayette.
Did we not ask Sheila Klinker to do that?
I'll chime back in here in a second.
And
so we're gonna pull into another couple more videos here. One is the national anthem is going to be sung by Julia Sibley from the Unitarian Universalist Church in West Lafayette, and our Catholic Bishop Timothy Doherty is going to give us a blessing.
Great. So that was exactly 5 minutes. I know we were all talking through that, but just so you know how quickly 5 minutes will go. So I'll try to have this in my hand and just kind of back and forth reminding us all off screen what we're doing. So I feel like in somebody's kitchen here. Sorry.
This
You're-
is really, we have a break room too.
Oh,
but
okay.
It's just that since our classes have been suspended, we've been lazy in using this too.
Yeah, well, why not?
Okay. So now if you guys mute, then I can share screen again.
We're muting.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the gates red yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bishop Tim Doherty, and I'm very pleased to be with you in this wonderful effort for the Hunger Hike as we gather and serve so many people. And also make our support. I can show you my letter, which will be in the mail by the time you see this. We enjoy together a privilege of helping people that God puts in our path, sometimes for reasons we don't know and they don't know. So let us pray. Dear God in heaven, please continue to bless our efforts on behalf of these other people. Grant us sight and vision so that we don't lose sight of those whose needs are sometimes very great and who don't know where to turn. Dear God, continue to bless us with strength and health, with charitable hearts, to help those whose needs are real. Dear God in heaven, strengthen us always to see in these brothers and sisters a noble opportunity to recognize you yourself. Please bless us all, dear God, through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you so much, Bishop Doherty, for that blessing. And thank you, Julia, for singing the national anthem. Lovely, lovely job, both of you. Thank you for the other donations that just came in. We were able to exceed our $1 million goal. And thank you for the people that were able to do that. And announcing the final total or whatever we are for the goal.
And just as a kind of final reminder here on how to give, please continue to do so. You can still donate, and the site is still active for a few more days. You can either text that in at HHIKE to 4144. You can also hit your donation button online, and we want to just thank you so much for all the support that you all have shown thus far, and for support yet to be shown over these next few hours and few days.
And I just want to
you.
thank everybody for tuning in and watching our first virtual hunger hike and being with us today. I really appreciate it. And I guess there's just one last thing we need to say, and that is
Fight hunger. We could try that again. I think I messed up the timing on that, but yeah, that's good. Well, all right, that was it. And at that point, Josh, you'd be in control of stopping us.
That pretty much just means ending the Zoom.
All right.
So, and at least, no, actually what I will do is I will stop streaming.
Uh-huh.
And at that point, we're just on a Zoom. We're not streaming to anybody anymore, and we can, analyze, discuss how it went if we want to. So.
Any final coaching? I know you got to get going here, Father Chris.
I've got a few more. Yeah, I was at 3:30. I
just wanted to talk.
So I will say that, Wes, it didn't feel like I was getting much feedback when you were talking. Katie, there was a little bit. Father Chris was more. I don't know why.
Like, what do you think, Josh? We weren't close enough to the mic, or?
It could be distance from mic. It could be volume of voice. I'm not really sure, but
Could it be because I have a loud booming voice and other microphones were picking my voice up?
That's possible.
I'm guessing that's exactly right.
I'll try to remember to tone it down. If you notice that, say, hey, Mad Dog, pipe it down a few decibels.
Well, you Dominicans, you're preachers, right?
That's right. That's right.
You gotta have that voice.
One would hope.
So I'm just a little worried about Sheila Klinker. Josh, did you ask her to sing the national anthem and she turned us down?
No, I wasn't aware that there was a, Pablo didn't mention there were any requirements on who was supposed to sing the national anthem. I just
Every
picked
single
somebody I knew had a really good voice.
Yeah, Sheila and her daughter sing the national anthem. And Sheila was a professional singer before she was a legislator or a teacher. And she's also gives money to Hunger Hike every year and supports LUM and Food Finders, not just with with her own money, but also with like getting grants and things.
Please feel free to tell her I didn't know the history.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll tell her that that you guys were new and didn't know, and we'll certainly invite them back again next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know she loves to get to sing in public. So she doesn't get many
I
opportunities.
thought I'd ask Pablo if there was anyone I was supposed to ask, and he didn't indicate that there was, but he might have just forgotten to.
Yeah. One time I inadvertently didn't invite her to the Blue Jean Ball. I just forgot, and she was really hurt. So I'll take care of that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. Good catch.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think you're great. Do you guys want me to hold on to your computers? Can you keep your own head? And wear your shirt on Sunday?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to head into LUM now and see if Pablo and I can figure out what's going on. And then I've got to run back for the task force meeting at 4:30. So.
All right. Good job, Josh.
All right. Bye.